Hello Sunshines! So today is a booktube filming day, if you couldn't tell already by the fact that I am wearing my hair exactly the same, my face exactly the same, and my clothes exactly the same. Just go with it. In today's video, I am here to talk to you about a very exciting book that captivated me from the very second that I saw its cover, and actually from the very second that I heard it was coming out, I was very interested. And that is True Letters from a Fictional Life by Kenneth Logan. I have had this book on my to-buy, to-read list since I found out it was coming out, and I'm very excited to report that I enjoyed it immensely. Those of you who watched my 2016 reading goals know that one of my goals was to read 7 books this year that have a main protagonist that is LGBTQ+. And this book is one of those books that I have had on my watch list, as it were, because of that very reason. For those of you who don't know what this book is about, our main protagonist is a boy called James. He is a high schooler, and he is in a relationship with a girl called Teresa. Well, I use relationship as a loose term because while they've been dating kind of off and on for a while, it's not something James is super interested in because James likes boys. True Letters from a Fictional Life follows James on his journey to becoming honest with himself and the people around him. The letters come in because James writes letters to people when he needs to express something. So he'll often write letters to people who have upset him, or that when he wants to say something that he doesn't feel like he can say it right to their face, he writes letters. These letters are just for him. He doesn't mail them and he has no intention to do so. They're just a way that he can get his feelings and his thoughts and his emotions down on paper because he just feels completely cornered and trapped in his entire life by his friends, by his teammates, by his family, by his parents. He just doesn't really feel supported or comfortable in being who he is around anyone he knows. This isn't super spoilery, but kind of the beginning of where James really starts to have to come to terms with who he is and what his life values are is at a party. He invites this boy, Aaron, who is completely out at school and gets picked on a lot. And so this sort of spirals a lot of things out of control in his life, and it makes him come face to face with a lot of the questions that he's had about himself and about the people that he cares about and the people he calls friends, and he just has to confront a lot of these things sort of all at once. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads because I was enraptured by it. Kenneth Logan's writing style is so easy and wonderful. It's very succinct but very vivid. It's a book that I think young people who are struggling on their own with who they are and who they love and what they believe in, I think it's a book that will give them a lot of hope and just help them see that life isn't always going to be easy, but making good decisions and standing up for what you believe in and surrounding yourself with people who love you and care about you for who you are is what is most important in life. And so without going too much into detail, I really loved this book. James doesn't have a super easy time of anything really, and his struggles make him stronger, and oh my gosh, I loved this book so much. There were a couple of moments where I had flashbacks to All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han because the letter situation kind of felt like, oh, okay, this part's been done before, but I let it pass. I didn't let that bother me because of how much I loved the rest of this book and the message that it has and James as a character. And it's very real. The teenage experience is well portrayed in this book. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it is real. So I thought that was really great and so refreshing as well. But it's a wonderful coming of age, coming out, LGBTQ plus positive book that just is a completely new thing that I just haven't read books like this before aimed at young people that has that kind of hope-bearing message. So I thought that was really cool and I loved it. If you haven't read this book, I highly suggest it. If the cover alone isn't intriguing enough to make you read it, then I hope that my review has done so because this book needs more people to read it. It needs more young people to know that it exists. So there you have it, you guys. That is my non-spoilery review of True Letters from a Fictional Life by Kenneth Logan. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it helps me know what videos you guys like best, and don't forget to click subscribe because I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. Beauty videos on Tuesday, book videos on Friday, and I just love having you guys around to share what I'm enjoying and what's happening in my life with. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! And that is true fictionals? No. Let's try that again. Solomon Reed is our main character. He is 16 years old and agoraphobic. He has real life to film a review of my Teaks ballet flats. So that's